Hey guys, I'm here to show you how to do your biography presentation. So here's what you have. You have 5 slides over here on the left, and you are just going to fill in your information. And this says the name of the person. What you'll do is highlight it all, type in who you want. I'm going to do Harriet Tubman, okay? Then you'll click on the next part. You'll have to highlight it and then type in your name. Make sure you capitalize these because these are proper nouns. Now, when it says add a picture of your person, you do not need to keep this box. So delete that. And then you can go to Insert, Image. I would go to Search Web and type in Harriet Tubman. Okay, so I'm going to find a picture of her. And let's do this one. I can either click and insert, or I can drag over and it will insert my picture. Now, once I get it over there, I can move it around wherever I want it to be. And I can also make it bigger, but you want to make sure that you drag from the corner and not from the sides, because see what happens? Or the top. If you end up doing that, just hit the undo button. Remember, that is your friend. So let's move it around where we want it. I think I'll add one more picture. Let me get one of her standing up. So I'm going to drag this over. And where did it go? There it comes. Okay, so I'm going to move that around, drag from the corner, make it a little bit bigger, and now I have my title page. Now, when I get ready, I don't want to keep it white because that's kind of boring. I can do a background where I choose a color, like red, or I can choose yellow and hit done. Okay, if I don't like it, I just go back in and do it. Now, I would have to choose a different background for each slide. If I want to do one theme for the whole thing, I can hit theme and I can go through and choose one of these to add to my thing. So here's one that I like. So I'm going to choose that one. That kind of messed this up. So let's make this smaller and move it to the middle. Okay. I might make this picture a little bit bigger so you can't see that. And I'm going to make this a little smaller so it looks a little bit better. And I'm going to make sure that everything is centered. You know, it looks good. Okay, maybe drag that down a little bit. Okay, so now it looks good. Now, next is birth information. Okay, I can actually change this information by highlighting it. I can change the font. Let's go to this. I don't really like that one. Let's try this one. Ooh, I like it. I can make it bold. I can underline it. I can change the color. Maybe I want to do blue or red or whatever. Okay, and I can actually change the highlight as well. I can change it to lime green. That looks a little Christmassy. So I'm going to go back to black. And then I can also change the font on these. I can change the size, make it a little bit bigger. Change the font. Let's try this one. Nah, I think I'm going to change the font for this. So I'm going to do this one. Yeah. Okay. And then when I get ready to type, I'm going to show her birth information. Let's say she was born in May 4th, 1904. Oops, not correct. 1904. Okay. Where? Rochester County. And I can't remember where, but let's say Massachusetts. I forgot how to spell Massachusetts, but you get the idea. Her family, now obviously that's not correct, so I'm going to right click after I highlight it and get it right. Okay, so you can see that you can add that information. If I don't like this white background because of the theme, I can choose a different background for this particular slide. I can make it all yellow, okay, and hit done. Now, this does not show up very well, so I'm going to highlight this and change my highlight to white. And now that shows up a little bit better. You can change it however you want to do it, okay? Next, accomplishments. Now, I can click on this, go to these 3 dots, and this will actually give me a way to do bullets, okay? I can say accomplishments. She was a slave. She can't spell, escaped. Okay. So I can list her accomplishments in the order that they happened. Also on this page, it would be really cool if you went to insert a video. So what I would do is, let's go back, cancel. What I did was hit video, search. I typed in Harriet Tubman. Now it's probably good to do for kids because some of those videos get really advanced if you don't. Now, some of these are really long, 29 minutes. That's way too long. I want to do something under 10 minutes. So I'm going to find something. This one's 4 minutes. So, and it looks like it's Who is Harriet Tubman? Interesting biography facts for students. So I'm going to hit that and hit select. And it's going to insert that. It takes a minute. That's really cool. I can move this over so I can list my accomplishments and have my video at the same time. I can make it bigger if I need to. Okay. And now I've got that one. Now, so I need to make sure that I list some things and have a video. Okay. Next slide is death if they are no longer living. If they are still living, you can totally change this heading to what are they doing now, or their family, or however you want to do it. Okay, so I would list this information here. You could also do something really cool. Let me go to the last one. First of all, let's do this. I admire this person because, okay, and you can click on this and then you can finish the quote. I admire this person because she was brave and helped people get free from slavery, period. Make sure you make it a sentence, okay? Famous quote. Now, if I'm doing my own famous quote, if I find one that I like, I can do quotation marks, and I can type in my quote, and then quotation marks to close it up. If I would rather insert a picture, I can do that as well. So I would go to, actually, if I don't like any of the pictures, let's see, insert image from the web. Let's do quotes. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, if I can't find anything that I like on here, these are kind of boring. It doesn't really show me any. Then I can go up and I can click a new tab. I can go to Google and I can type in Harriet Tubman quotes, and it's going to bring up all kinds of things. Now, if I go to images, it's going to give me pictures. And so I can go down and I can find one that I like. This one's really cool. I would fight for my liberty so long as my strength lasted. And if the time came for me to go, the Lord would let them take me. So let's see. I'm going to try to do that one. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to hit copy image. I'm going to go back to my biography. I'm going to get rid of this box because I no longer need, well, I don't have to get rid of the whole box. I could just get rid of that. I'm going to right click again, hit paste. Ooh, and that's awfully big. And remember, you have to go from the corners. Okay, so here's what I could do. I could divide this slide into two parts. I could make one side. Oops. Make that big. Okay. And make this big. Okay, now the other one I could move over here. And it's a little bit big. Let me make that smaller. So you just kind of have to fiddle with it. Okay, famous quote. And now I have two parts. And if I wanted to make this box show up, all I have to do is go up here and add a box. And I could add a box to that one as well. Oops, let's make it the same. This one, 8 points. Okay, so now I have two boxes. I want to make sure that they match. Okay, I could even drag this over and make it like that. Okay, so those are the things that you can do. If you want to add any more slides over here, you hit the last one and hit enter, and it's going to give you this. Something cool that you could add is a timeline. Okay. And on here, if you want to add your own timeline, you can do that. You could even create one yourself by adding a line. Oops. Let's do a line like this. So I could do this. Okay. I could make it bigger. 8 points. Something like that. And then I could even add I could add a point, I'm pretty sure. Not sure how to do that. You just kind of have to play around with it. Oh, here we go. I could add some little marks. Okay. You just kind of have to play around. Now, if this is not what you want to do, if that's too much work and too complicated, what you can do is go back to your Google. Let's get rid of this. Go back up. And instead of quotes, you could type in timelines. Okay. Now, some of these are going to be like worksheets. Make sure you're on images. And then you can go down and actually find something, like this. This would be cool. So I'm going to right click, copy image, go back to my Google slide, right click, paste. Okay, now I don't need that text box anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I can move this around to where I want it. Okay, and now I have a timeline. So that was super easy. So the last thing you can do to make your slides really good is, let's get rid of this, get rid of theme, and I can go to transitions. So right here, I'm going to click a transition. I can make it slower if I want to, and I can hit play to see what it would look like. Awesome. Okay, if I like it, I hit stop, and I go to the next slide. Find a transition I like. This time I want to dissolve, and I'm going to make it slower. Play. If I want to slow it down some more, I need to hit stop first. Slow it down some more. Try it again. Okay, when I'm finished, hit stop. Go to the next slide. Find a transition I like. Let's do the cube. Nice. Okay. Go to make sure you hit stop first. Then go to the next slide and so on. Okay, when I get ready to present, I'm going to go back to the beginning, hit present, and it's going to take me through. I just click it. Nice, dissolve. Okay. Ooh, I like. And I can play my video. And then I can go through all of my slides. When I want to get out of this, hit escape, which is up in your left-hand corner of your keyboard. Okay, and that's how you do your Google Slides. Remember, have fun with it. Choose some cool backgrounds. Try to add as much information as you can because we're going to present these at our Zoom next Friday. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have fun. If you want to add anything else that I didn't do, you're more than welcome to do that. And all of these things up here are for you to kind of play around with. These are images, text box, background layouts, all that fun stuff. Okay? So this will automatically save, so you do not have to save anything. It will go directly to me. So when you're finished, you can hit turn in on Google Classroom. Have fun, and I can't wait to see what you came up with. Bye.